Guys, gonna do a SM library run here, and we'll just go through some low-level feral druid tanking tips while I'm. We just finished a run, and I didn't record it, and we lost a DPS, so we're recruiting another DPS, and then we'll get started. Hopefully this person's close. Just outside. Okay, that's good. Let's consume up here. Need some gold corn. So I got strength, armor, and agility pots. So I normally play, if you've seen any of my other videos, I normally play a warrior. I have a Nax geared warrior. What do you call it? Fury Prot tank. I'm leveling this druid on fresh because druid tanks in TBC are extremely good. I've not really used a druid tank in classic though, so I'm going to be giving advice that's more general, just general tanking advice, especially for low levels. So this is applicable even if you're playing a warrior. Not really applicable to being a paladin, because paladin, mostly what I'm going to talk about is rage management. So I've got, this is an add-on called Cell, and this is my raid frames or my party frames, and it lets me know when people are drinking. So I'm going to wait till the priest has a little more mana before I pull. I already pre-buffed everybody with Mark of the Wild. So I'm going to enrage right off the bat. Just get at least 1 or 2 swipes in just to get a little bit of AoE threat. And then you kind of want to tab target as best you can. This is my threat meter here. I'm managing my threat. I'm not going to use any abilities. I'm just letting my rage build because I have a big threat lead. I have double the threat of the next highest person. So we're going to wait on this pat. And this is one reason you want to build rage, because you might have a little bit of a gap in your next pull. You want to try to chain pull as much as you can, depending on your priest's mana or your healer's mana, not just priest. So the first thing I'm going to do is maul this guy. He dodged it. Okay. Start spamming swipe. You do want to keep Fairy Fire up. You should probably have Fairy Fire in your rotation. I'm getting stunned here. I have Fairy Fire keybound to shift 1, but it's also macroed in the maul. Every time I maul, if Fairy Fire is off cooldown, it's gonna cast Fairy Fire. It's not a ton of threat, but it's like 100 and I forget. It's 100 and something threat. I'll have to look it up. Lost threat there because I had a couple parries and dodges. Just taunt. Usually just one mob attacking somebody's not gonna kill them. Okay, that guy pulled extras, but it's okay. Just 1 extra. We're gonna have a pat here in a second. I'm letting them kill that skull because the mage is AoEing. I'm gonna interrupt this heal with a bash. Should have the pat coming back in. Okay, I don't have any rage, and I don't have fury yet. I'm gonna pull these back a little bit. Oh shit, here they come. So here comes the pat. Fairy Fire, did a little bit of aggro, I'm stunned. Mage sheathed him, okay, good. I have threat plates. This is threat plates for my bars. They turn yellow when I'm about to lose threat, and red if I lose threat. Green means they're attacking me. As a low-level Feral Druid, you really only have Maul, Swipe, and Fairy Fire, and that's about it. Sometimes, especially later, when you're getting close to level 60, you can use Moonfire and Starfire, and I prefer to keep rage between pulls, even though when you shift with the talent Furor, you will gain 10 rage. That's really not a lot. So like right now I have 40 rage. And this is just a habit from my warrior tanking. On my warrior I try to carry rage over to every pull. One thing that helps is this talent, Primal Fury, 100% chance to gain an additional 5 rage anytime you crit. So if you swipe, which is 15 rage, and it crits, you will gain 5 rage back. Okay, I'm gonna enrage because I'm at low rage, I'm at 20. Get them Aurora up, reduce the damage coming in. I'm pulling these back because these Beastmasters shoot you with a bow, and there's really nowhere to line of sight in there. Looks like the priest is bored. He's pulling more shit. A lot more shit. Now the mage is probably going to go ham. There's really nothing you can do in this situation. By challenging Roared, it'll buy him a little bit of time. But all you can do is just get rage. I tab targeted the wrong thing there. See, anything that's red, I don't have aggro on. I'm gonna enrage here. My rage is decaying. Oh, this is the mage pulling, not the priest. So I'm just watching that threat meter swap to a different target. Threat plates is nice because it will show, and you can configure threat plates to show different threat thresholds. But I still like the tab target.
Release the hounds.
Swipe only hits 3 targets. There's 4 targets here, so in that case you just need to swipe and then tab and then swipe and then tab. See that one turn yellow, get a maul on it. Now I'm probably going to lose aggro on the boss. Getting close. Try to get a couple swipes in, hopefully get a lucky crit. Not too bad. So if you get a couple crits and your threat's good, just don't even worry about mauling. Maybe throw 1 in there just so you don't lose threat right at the end. Probably should have marked a skull because everybody's attacking something different.
Protect.
Let your rage build up. Got plenty of threat. Build up for the next pack. I'm gonna pull these, or let the dumbass mage pull them. Stunned. I guess the mage has a death wish. Mages like this I typically don't like grouping with, but I'm leveling, so, you know, it is what it is. Because what these dumb shits will do is drain their mana, and then you're ready to pull and they're not, and then they get mad. They just want to look good on the DPS meters, because they're blizzarding everything. I only wait on healer mana, I don't wait on DPS mana. That's their problem. And my healer's mana is fine. I don't have enrage, so I'm gonna have to hopefully get a crit or two here so I can get a swipe off. There we go. So somebody's not attacking. Okay, even though I marked a skull, they're attacking different shit, so you just gotta roll with it. I don't really care about that chest. Enrage. Spam swipe as hard as you can, because the mage is AoE. Nobody's killing skull, they're killing everything else. See that turn yellow, now I'm about to lose threat on this to the mage. Throwing them all, there we go. Alright, now I'm just gonna auto attack, build up my rage. I got enough threat. He's out of mana anyway. Loot. Priest has plenty of mana, is not healing me for some reason. There we go. I'm pulling, baby. I ain't waiting on that dumbass. So get Demo Roar up. Monks hit hard. Rogue's got Blade Flurry going, so make sure you got plenty of threat on all the other mobs. Root that in place with a Feral Charge. That Feral Bash, whatever it's called. What is it called? Bash, just bash.
Demo shot.
2 more monks. Okay, I should have plenty of threat on both of these, so I'm just gonna auto attack. Build my rage up. Rage management and positioning are like 90% of tanking, no matter what class you're on. Obviously not on a paladin. Every raid that I attend, I'm always thinking about rage management. I don't really run 5-mans on my warrior anymore, but obviously, you know, if you run 5-mans, pay attention to your rage. Look, I got 40 rage and I got plenty of threat. Just read that, I don't need it.
Demo shout.
And if you get to 100 rage, some warriors don't like being at 100 rage. They think it's like a sin. I know there's a pack coming, but if we get the pat, it's not the end of the world. In fact, we probably should get it. Oh, the dumbass mage is gonna go get it. Oh no, he's gonna go pull everything else because he's a dumbass. I should make him tank it. Oh look. God, if I was the group leader, I'd kick this guy. He's terrible. And then I guarantee at the end of this run, he's gonna link the damage meters. Look how much damage I did.
Demo shout.
Yeah, buddy, you're impressing everybody.
Demo shout.
Bash that mana burn because it was targeting my healer. If it was targeting the mage, I'd probably let it go through. I will keybind at some point a macro to Mark's skull. I'm just doing it manually because it doesn't matter in this instance. Okay, I have plenty of threat on both. I'm just gonna auto attack here, get up to 100 rage. There goes dumbass to go pull more shit. Maybe I'll let him tank this time. So now as a tank, I've got one ability that hits 3 people, and there was 5 or 6 things alive there. And now the healer's out of mana, so this is inefficient as fuck.
Demo shout.
Now I gotta wait on the healer to drink.
Demo shout.
Drinking takes forever in this game. You don't, to be efficient in 5-mans and raids, if you ever see any of those videos, and while the healer's drinking, I'm gonna rebuff. Might as well. If you ever see speedrunning on YouTube, any of those Nax guilds or AQ40 runs or 5-mans or whatever, anytime people are speedrunning, the healers are never drinking. You can't speedrun and drink. Drinking takes way too long. And if they are drinking, they're drink walking. That means they're getting 1 or 2 ticks and they're moving. 1 or 2 ticks and they're moving. Drinking is one of the most inefficient uses of time in the game. About to lose threat on this, so I'm going to swap to it. Thank you, threat plates. Okay, now I got plenty of threat. I'm just going to auto. Healers at 60-ish% mana. About to lose threat to the rogue on this. Might have to taunt. Nope. Okay, I'm just gonna auto.
Demo shout.
That's another thing. If you have taunt up
Demo shout.
and you're about to lose threat, don't spend all your rage on Maul. You might get parried or miss or something. Wait until they pull threat from you, and then you taunt, then you Maul. A lot of monks in here. So right there, I opened with a Maul, so I should have tons of threat on that mob. I'm gonna swap. Maul swipe. Swap back. I'm still good on threat. Maybe throw one more Maul for good measure, and now I can just swipe. Now I can just auto this guy.
Demo shout.
I'm not gonna refresh demo.
Demo shout.
And see, having all this rage lets me take a few seconds there just to mark the targets. I still got 88 rage. And now I can spam swipe several times without worrying about running out of rage. I'm about to lose threat on that. I just did. Dash. Frail charge, interrupt.
Demo shout.
Okay, I got 40 rage. We're gonna blow enrage here. Everybody's attacking something different, so I'm gonna probably run out of rage. Oh no, here we go.
Demo shout.
Just auto this guy for a minute. See, the priest, the pace that I'm going is keeping the priest just right about where their mana stays even. That's what you want. You want to try as best as you can. Now it depends on how good the priest is too, obviously. This priest is level 31, I think, and the last group I was in, I had a level 36 priest, and they couldn't keep up. They were just using inefficient heals. I'm gonna let him drink. We're about to do the boss anyway, so he's gonna drink before the boss, I'm sure. Yep. So I'm gonna let the priest get to about 75% mana, and then I'm gonna enrage just to hold my threat. So use enrage as your threat battery. It's a battery to recharge yourself right there. You don't have to use it every single pull. Use it as a tool.
You will not defile these mysteries.
So I'm gonna maul, demo. Since this is a caster boss, I didn't put demo up first. Usually you want to get demo up first if it was, you know, Herod or somebody. I got a big threat lead, almost 2k threat lead.
Burn in righteous fire.
Okay, get out for detonation, and then I'm gonna feral charge back. I got hit by that somehow, which is insane.
Demo shout.
I have a massive threat lead. I'm gonna build rage in case I need frenzy regen. Just keep fairy fire up every time the cooldown comes up. Cast fairy fire. That dropped last run, so I know the priest already got it. Pretty sure the mage had Hypnotic Blade. We'll do one more. Going to snag a Cath group. So it looks like the group might be breaking up. Oh, my helmet turret I need to repair anyway. But But yeah, like as a warrior, I'm gonna get some rage and then I'm gonna stun this guy. Swap back, because I just wasted my taunt. I got about 2 seconds on the taunt. Get it there. Just try to mitigate damage. But as a warrior, or as a feral, whatever kind of tank you are, besides paladin, like I said, because paladins are mana based. You know, you're going to be drinking your ass off as a paladin tank no matter what you do. There's just no way. There's no way around it. It's just a totally different resource. But it's a good habit to get into, to watch your rage bar. Don't just dump all your rage, and it doesn't do you any good to have 5k threat if the next closest DPS to you has 2k. That doesn't do anything. You know, you might argue that you know, it does more DPS, which is true, but you're not in the group to do DPS. You're in the group to tank. You're in the group to make sure everybody else lives and you live. You know, maybe in speed running, maybe that's true. You know, the Fury prot tanks and the feral tanks, if there are feral tanks in those runs, they do a lot of DPS. You know, my Fury prot warrior, who's an axe geared, there's some boss fights that I can do 1,000, 1,500 DPS as the tank. You know, but that's not my primary job. That's just like icing on the cake. So what you want to do is
Demo shout.
manage your rage as best you can so that you're always ready to go. You don't want the group to be waiting on you. So, you know, make sure you have all the buffs and all the consumes. I don't have a consume tracker weak aura on this character, but I do have one on my Fury prot tank. And I'm always watching, so like I have a weak aura, let me know when I have a minute left on thorns, because I want to have thorns up at all times as a feral druid, because I don't have a lot of buttons to press. You know, in TBC you get mangle and lacerate, and feral druid threat is through the roof. Feral druid threat in classic is really, really, really good, but you don't have a lot of buttons to press. You have swipe and maul, and that's about it. So we're gonna refresh everybody's buffs. Just Mark of the Wild, no big deal. Okay. I'm gonna taunt this just because everybody ran in real quick. This guy is attacking the wrong thing, so put them all on that. Let my rage build up a little bit. Okay, I'm good. Look at my threat. I'm only 400 or so threat above, but I'm fine because nobody else was attacking. They're catching up, but it's almost dead. Okay, we're gonna wait. This guy's gonna cast, so I'm gonna Fairy Fire him and then line of sight. And then the other guy's gonna come and I'm gonna put a maul on him. And then I'm gonna swap targets. Somebody stole aggro anyway. I'm gonna feral charge that because I don't want it pulling extras. Feral charge is awesome on a druid because I'm gonna pull quick. Oh. Feral charge is awesome because it's like a 15-second cooldown. Yeah, 15 seconds. That's insane. Intercept stun on a warrior is 25 or 30. These guys are stunning me. It's annoying. That's another reason you want to make sure you have rage at all times. You don't want to come out of a stun with no rage. Here comes the other pack. Ugh. Warriors who charge are just almost as annoying as a mage who's spamming Blizzard. Like, just run in. I guarantee you don't have tactical mastery at this level anyway. Well, I guess you probably do at this level, but early on it's just so annoying. In raids, we always yell at warriors in raids to not charge, because it stuns the mob and the tank's trying to get things in position. Warriors die all the time in Naxx charging mobs they shouldn't be charging. Okay, and get demo. Oh, got stunned. As soon as I'm spamming demo roar. Spam taunt on this. Okay, apparently target to target is hard. So I'm gonna have to start marking skulls again. Let me get a heal, please. Rogue pulled aggro there, but it's fine. Thing's almost dead anyway. Priest got aggro there, so I'm gonna taunt this. Nice cleanse. Spam and swipe. That warrior has Whirlwind Axe, so it's gonna be tough to hold aggro off of him. That dog's not gonna kill him anyway. Using rage here. Get some rage. Okay, my maul is missing again. See why you need to have a lot of rage? I just missed like 3 mauls in a row there. Yeah, this guy's putting out. I don't have a damage meter because I don't give a shit. I look at logs after the fact in raids. I don't look at damage during raids. But I'm sure this guy's putting out tons of damage. Okay, I think we're clear to come in. Gonna enrage. Get some rage while I'm herbing here. I'm gonna carry this guy to the corner. Getting stunned, which is not good for threat. Get me cleansed, please. Get me cleansed, please. Another good reason to keep Fairy Fire up is obviously the armor pen. Or the armor reduction. Armor pen, same thing. So I didn't get to carry as much rage as I wanted. I'm probably going to have a hard time here. I'm going to get Demo Roar up first. I'm just going to spam. I'm going to stay on the boss, at least for a minute. I'm sure these guys got sweeping strikes rolling. They're going to lose. Fairy Fire Feral reduces the armor by 285. Which doesn't sound like a lot at this level. But armor penetration or armor reduction, I'm going to call it armor penetration because that's what they call it in TBC, is one of the most powerful things in the game. When you get to end game, like if you're new to Fresh, if you're just coming back because you used to play and you want to play on Fresh and you haven't played Classic in a while, Warriors and Naxx get screamed at if they're not getting Sunder up in like less than 1 second. Every single trash mob, every single boss, one of the most important things is to get Sunder up because it's such a DPS increase for melee. Like, it's crazy. You want to reduce the target's armor as much as possible. After this run, I'm going to look up the threat value too. I think it's 100, like 150 or something. Okay, I'm going to just build rage here. Auto attack. There's my priest. I'm just going to mark a target because these guys are struggling. Big old crit. Oh, dang. Another point of Furor. I could have probably pulled that pat and we would have been fine with this group, but you practice how you play, or play how you practice, whatever that saying is. This guy's doing a ton of DPS, man. And he is wrecking shit. I'm not going to refresh Thorns just yet. Refresh Thorns after this, so I'm just going to dump my rage. Bash that, heal. Even though it was just a renew. Build rage up. Got to resist there. Nothing I can do about that. I don't have bash. I'm just gonna let him tank it for a minute because I don't have any rage. Taunting with no rage doesn't really help you at this level. These mobs are not hitting hard enough to give me a ton of rage. Oh, let's change it to this one. Nice hunter chest there. Yeah, that guy's whirlwind is just ripping threat. Swipe does not do a lot of threat at this level. Takes a lot of gear to make swipe good. of course. So in this case, I mean, the warrior... With the mage, it's a little different. Like, the mage knows what he's doing by pulling extra groups. I mean, this guy's just trying to DPS, and he's also a warrior. He's wearing... Well, he's not wearing plate at this level. He's wearing mail. But he's also, like, attacking what he should be. He's pretty much doing what he should be. He's just probably critting, and my swipe is not enough threat. So I don't... You know... Usually when you're a DPS warrior, you just know that you're gonna rip aggro off of a tank once in a while. But imagine trying to tank for this dude when you got no threat. Like, you gotta, again, you gotta manage your raid as best you can. And manage your threat. Like, I'm swapping targets and looking at the threat meter. There's a big old crit. Now we get lots of rage. Look at the priest mana this run compared to last run where the mage was causing havoc. We get one more maul on you and then I'm swapping. Give me that back. Get my rage up. See there, he blew sweeping strikes. Sweeping strikes and what do you call it? Whirlwind. That's a lot of damage. Well, this sucks. I was hoping I would get into an armory and or a cathedral group. But I need to run out and get my armor repaired. Maybe after lunch I can find one. Swapping targets. Yeah, having threat plates, like, it's a big deal. It helps you out a ton. Blow and rage here. I mean, you can see how quickly I'm swapping when I lose aggro and stuff. I'm able to quickly swap and taunt. And then the taunt is a fixate for several seconds. So I can, if something's about dead, I can taunt. I'm gonna bash that one, so that one's about dead. If something is down to like 30% health, and one of these guys rips aggro, I can swap to it, taunt, and then leave, and then go away to another target. Because that's like a 6-second fixate, or 4 seconds, whatever it is. And again, they're not gonna die. They're wearing, like, these guys are wearing mail. I'm gonna roll on this chest. I haven't rolled on the past ones. Oh, 92. Refresh thorns. I don't have any bag space. Lesser moonstone, gold ore. 7 and that's not bad. Low in rage there because we got no rage. Trying to line of sight that. There you go. Good job, Rogue. Good job, Rogue. I'm gonna bash that. Bash is on a 1-minute cooldown. Right? Yep, 1-minute cooldown. Oh, I forgot to tab target before I did that. I just taunted the thing that was running away. Yeah, you can bash a lot. Bash all the time. It's a good move. Got no rage and rage here, just because I'm I gotta spend so much rage to keep up with this guy, this warrior. What level? He's 30. He's the same level as me. He just has Whirlwind Axe, and he's got it enchanted. It looks like he's got Scarlet. He's got Scarlet Monastery armory gear. He's got the Herod shoulders. I just don't have the gear. I just have quest greens. Okay, 51 rage. Keep it up. I'm gonna save my enrage even though it's ready. Try to keep these monks off this dude. He's just a beast, man. See, and now I'm gonna need enrage probably here in a minute. If those pull, so be it. They're almost dead anyway.
Demo shout.
I don't know why the rogue did that, but okay. Using rage. Mana. Taunt that off. Having threat plates is almost a cheat code as a tank. It's probably not required, but I mean, if you're gonna do high level raids like Nax, A240, BWO, whatever, probably want to get threat plates or some kind of. There's plater. There's threat plates. I think there's one. I think there's another one. Okay, I lost aggro on the first one. I'm going to focus on the second one because you don't have enough rage to fight for both. Wait till taunt's back up. Priest needs mana, but that's alright. Look, enrage is coming back up, so we're good. Use enrage, and then by the time that 10 seconds is up, Priest should be ready to roll.
You will not defile these mysteries.
Maul, 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 maul. Now demo. At this level, you don't want to waste. Don't waste rage on single target swipes. As you get higher level, you can. Higher level meaning not level 60, but higher level in gear.
Demo
You
shout.
need a lot of gear to make single target swipe spam make sense, I believe. I'll have to look it up.
Demo shout.
Alright, Hypnotic Blade. I don't think anybody needs that. Rubodone, passing that. I don't need that either. Alright, I'll see if I can repair and get a Cath run after lunch. But that's, you know, I'm level 37. Obviously, you can use these, you know, like I said, a lot of what I was doing is just positioning and rage management. If somebody pulls something off of you and you got 5 rage, you know, and you just keep spamming maul, you're just gonna rage starve yourself. If you don't have a taunt up, they're not gonna die in 2 seconds. You know, this isn't a raid, it's a 5-man. Even the mage had stuff beaten on him the last pull, or the last run that we did. You know, all these guys attacking something, the rogue cheap shotting and kidney shotting and gouging, whatever. Especially if it's a caster, you know, it's not going to kill anybody. I'm just keeping an eye on the priest because I don't want the priest. Nope, there we go. Good job. Stun that. Let the priest get out. All right. Alright, I'm gonna log out here. Maybe I'll come back and do another one on the next 2 raids. Or the next 2 5-mans, I mean.